Today we're going to be going over these three maps here. Going over the Cows Farm, Dunnerina, 4X map, and Osna Wilka. I probably slaughtered the heck out of all that, but oh well. I don't speak the language. I'm sorry if I offended anybody. I try not to. But we are going to take a look at the three of these. Two of them of which have no required mods, which is Cows Farm and Osna. Osna. So Osna and Cow Farms do not have required mods. This has 15 required mods. Alright, no further ado, we'll go to the one that's... Okay, the one that's in the store is Cows Farm. The other two are not. They are on King's Mods and modhub.us. It's a different mod hub. You'll find the link in my down at the bottom. If you scroll down a little bit and click the more button, there'll be links to all the places I go to mod, or to get my mods from, or do a lot of my research from. Alright, we'll go into this one last, but here is the Cows Farm. This, yeah, 15 required mods on that one. Oh, that was ridiculous. Okay, start. Cows Farm, man, I'm 15 less mods, so what was it, 879? Now I've got 894, so yeah, so 879 is in this. He took it like a champ, went right in, fastest load I've had all day. The slowest one has been the last map we're going to go to, and I'm going to rip a few mods out so it's a little more steady, I should say. I mean, it did load in with all 894, so maybe I will. Maybe I will just go in. Show you that the map can take it, and I think it's still a work in progress. But let's take a look at this one. I loaded this in. I was like, cool, it loaded. Backed right out. Called it good. So let's all take a look together for the first time, or at least for me. You guys might have this, but this is the Cows Farm, the one that's in the store. And go to the garage. You get a good deal. You get a little run around, small tractor, couple Volvo semis, and a large tractor. You get a telehandler, a couple of them, some yard forks. And you got yourself a set of good trailers here. And a flatbed. Cedars. Let's see. Oops. Sorry, guys. Get to one of those. Got one of those. And combine harvester. You got two. You got one John Deere with 14,100 capacity, and this Oh, well, 8,600. I mean, you got base game. At least they throw you a bone and give you. And they both got harvester heads. That's good. And they got their own header trailers. That's good. Then you got a mower with a windrow and header. And just the one mower. Or it's one windrow and one header because you only got the two tractors. And a round balers, New Holland. And you got a couple of water tankers. I'm pretty sure that's what they're using for where they're set up at. Looks like they're at the cow barn, so. And then some weight for one of your tractors. Alright, let's run over here where this thing's at. This is all set up to keep everything watered at once. Okay, well, this is your sheep and stuff, so this is definitely of your water trigger. Let's kind of put on some super strength so we can get to that. There we go. Now we come over here. So we've got no animals yet. Oh, yeah, you do. You've got 300 out of 2,500 sheep. Put that back. Oh, yeah. You gotta go far to get water. There's a semi with some hay bales. There's one of your telehandlers. Oh, at least they got one of them red. They just pulled it straight in when they were done using them. They must have done the field, reset the whole thing. Okay, what this is, we'll have to pull this to see what this is. Buildings. Okay, so this is your dairy. No. This is where your dairy products are. Up there and salt milk. And a couple big sheds, put a couple little pieces of equipment. This looks like your hay storage. And manure and chaff. Oh, manure right there. And then we'll run all the way down here to the other end. There's another telehandler. You know, I'm probably mispronouncing the hell out of it. I really don't care. Got some good small header on the base game, of course, but a good size header for that. We got one trailer. And then here's some of your productions. Couple mushrooms, couple greenhouses. Here's your trailers. Here is your plant. And then more. This is what this is chaff and chaff. Alright. This is corn production menu, mill. Oh, you got a weather station. There's your sleep trigger, and there's your wardrobe trigger. And here is your SUV. Let's jump up in the map. You have all the productions except for this one, the carpentry, which is right outside your wooded area. This is your forest area. Let's visit. Oh, you loggers are going to go nuts over this. There's just so many logs that just won't come in all the way. That looks like frickin' bales in a field. That doesn't look like a forest area. Okay, we're going to visit the cow barn. And here's your water. Where's your cow trigger? There it is. You have 250 out of 3,500 cows. And this one, you got 250 out of 3,500 also. It's got the water tank here and the water trigger there, and you only got 2 tanker trucks. You got to buy a third one to put here. I say sell it all off and make this more fields. I mean, you could literally, since it's the pastures, look at this. No, screw this. At 12. Grayson, Superman, Lightbone. Let's do this. Man. Why does a cat eat this many? Wow, all the way to here. We're at the edge of the map. We can't fly any further. So you got two cow. Cows all running around out here just doing their own thing. I think this is just way too much. It's all cows. And then over here you've got we'll come across another fence line right over here, see? Oh. And that becomes your sheep. I got stuck. Okay, let me get out of this flight mode shit. This map doesn't seem to like it. Alright. Got some good fields. I mean, we've got, you own this one, which is 361 acres. Wow. 388, 359, 339. So this one up here is like a little bit bigger field, but it got hammered on something. Something rolled through it. Let's see your smaller fields. You've got 273 acres and 258 acres. And the forestry, you've got 209, man, call it 220 acres. Wow. And you've got 1,943 acres of cows, sheep, goats. Yeah. Well, let's go here real quick. That's the animal dealer. Let's sell all point. And the animal dealer, I just kind of wanted to see what. Said there was water over here. Oh, there is. Okay, what was the rest of it? Okay, I went past it. And then there's the lake. Okay. Sometimes they got hidden little treasures in them. Just want to make sure there wasn't any. Okay, did we go over a fence here? No, we did not. So I actually do have some grassland. Wow, I got a grassland. That's all I got. But this grassland can give you some money. And oops. Crop calendar, they just gave you basic crops. And we haven't been in the game that long. I mean, I did a save and then came back in, so just as long as we've been in the game, we already got that many contracts. Not bad. Yeah, you got a point, baby. But, yeah, out of these, available, owned, we own them all. And we're our own. So, storage, you got bales, you got pallets, you got it all. You got two prices. They're about 15, 20 bucks a piece. Yeah, about $15 difference. Get down to peas. Yeah, you might want to put some other sell points in. I recommend some silos and the ones that you can sell at. Yeah, and a sell everything station. It sells a little bit better. I don't know. You got all these businesses. Maybe you can sell the businesses. Well, that's a house. So let's go see if we can sell one of these businesses. Let's go to one of those ranches. Where's the ranch? Let's see. Well, you got your work cut out for you, so you can start putting everything in here. This would be a good role-playing map for a couple people, dealing with it. This must be the haste storage one. I don't see the trigger in it. Unless it's that and the semi's just parked in it. But there's this one in a nutshell. We are getting out of this one. Give it a good save. And then we're going back and go to the next one. Alright, we'll just give it a minute here. Let me get this thing backed out. Then we are onward and outward to the next map. Alright, get that career going. That's a good map too. $879 mods. It took it pretty well. Took it pretty well. There was no real lag or nothing. Got to run around, and I actually like this map. It's expensive in here. Alright, we are done. We are loading in. Alright. Kind of done some stuff on the map already. Just so we'll get get you back to the farm real quick. Thought I was already sitting in a vehicle at the farm, but I guess I'm not. Yes, I am, right here. Okay, this is your farm. I have sold... This comes with a cow barn right here, and I sold it. It was in the way, could not get anything around it. And then over here, there was another little shop. I sold it too because there was these 2 sheds. That little shop, and you just barely could get through here. None of these are sellable. These are all just kind of junk in your way. This is... We'll come into here, go to your garage. You come with a medium tractor and this Fendt large tractor. I bought these 2. And on the trailers, you get this green one. The rest of these I bought because I need them for fields. And then when it comes down here to the solar cultivator, it comes with that one there. And you saw this one sitting along the fence. I bought these 2. Because this is my next farm. This is going to be my next series. So you guys are going to get a little heads up on my next series right here. So pay attention and smash that like button like it flirted with you. Okay. I bought myself a little more capacity. This one's got 8,000. These have got 100,000. So I mean, I got some big fields. You'll see here in a minute. Bought a couple extra headers. It comes with the Clarus header, the forage wagon, and I bought, and the mower I bought because they did not have one with this, and I bought a onion production. I put this to onions because I got some onion fields that I purchased that I gotta get. And then I've got this header because I'm going to be probably purchasing a vegetable one, so I don't have to use my... It all depends on which way I go with it. I got the header, I bought the wrong machine, and I bought the vegetable header, and then I went and bought it and just grabbed the harvester instead. Alright, and after being in the game so long and just being a little bit, there's a lot in it. It looks like people have sold off their Volvos. Internationals. Nice trucks, though. Ooh. Ooh. That wasn't in here before. Non-farming edition. I don't want that. I like the forestry. There's a lot of options for colors, but yeah, we're going to buy that. Got the cash right now, might as well buy it. Might need it for something else. Alright, back to the map. Sorry guys, I just kind of had to buy that. This is the dealership. Alright, we'll get in here. Here's your crop. Here's your map. You come in and you own these 2 fields right here and your house. That is it, except for I think you do get one other field. Yeah, this field right here. You get field 4. field 8 and field 7. And then you get the property here, which is 65. But I came in and dropped a little bit of cash into it and just kind of picked up a few things to start my next series. But I'm just going to leave it at that. And your crop calendar, or your crop, there is no really anything parsnips about the biggest thing there. So here's your crop calendar. It looks about the same as it normally would for any old season. And let's see here, we've talked about, got no pets yet. It says I have no pets yet. That's good. Contracts, there we go, that's what I was coming in for. Got all kinds of contracts everywhere. So, and then you own one mushroom production right there. Is it mushroom? No, that's a biogas planet. And available are a spinnery and a sawmill. I like to go down to peas to see what they're doing and see how much they're giving around here. So not bad. It's about average. A little bit more than the crops are yielding a little bit more profitable here. But for the price of the land, they're doing okay. All right. Now let's do that Superman thing. And go take a look at the map. And it's a pretty map. Here's your start farm, of course. And then you got town. You got a few of your selling points here. Not sure if any of this is viable or not. You know what? I won't back out of this. Let me get down here. Let me get back down here and then we'll go into build mode. It's a little bit easier to run around in. Bear with me. There we go. Okay, none of the facilities or anything on the outside are sellable. So I've got town here, but that's what I need to do is get back to home and see what's sellable over here. Oh yeah, everything was sellable over here except for that and the fences. You can't do anything with the fences. I even went into destruction mode, tried nothing. So right, but yeah, they got some huge fields here. This is beautiful land. That's the edge of the map. They like these tarped areas with that in it. You can see the neighbors, but you can't get to the neighbors. There's the edge of the map here, so. Yeah, you can get out this far, out to the edge here. And there is a piece of scrap out here waiting for you. Alright. At least I know where that's at. No, not much for the way of... You notice how there's trees off the map? Yeah. And then... whatever that is... Okay. Yeah, this map's got a lot of work that still needs to be done to it, it looks like. There's one of my pieces of equipment that I bought. It's got the guidelines on it out there, so I know how wide my... Okay, it looks like everything's working on this map for the most part. Looks like they were going to put in some type of water here, or they just got bored and stopped and threw trees in the way. Okay, we got another one of these, whatever the hell it is. Don't go past here. Can I not search, but can I remove? No. Can't remove that crap. Okay, well, if you're going to log this area, good luck. Man, this is like a map over a corner of a map, over a map, over a corner of a map. But look, all the trees on the outside. And then this. What is this? It's like where they wanted, where the 2x and 4x border, or whatever, one of the other, no? I don't know. We can always grab something and drive around out here and see what happens. Yeah. But other than that, it is a nice map. Got some AI walking around. Don't see any traffic yet, but that doesn't mean anything. But I'm up as far as I can go, guys. That is your map in a nutshell. Got some decent areas. Some fog. But not bad. Yeah, I got some green cards here. I got both of these two. And then I went and purchased like this one and that wheat field there and this wheat field here. Also got that big one, that one over there. And I own that one over there. So I got a lot of wheat to do, so I got the big cultivator getting ready to do it. You can play hopscotch through all these little fields that I own of wheat. And then come down. So I'll probably be on this one pretty soon. Oh, they just made a lump here. Oh, okay, so this must be some type of storage tank or some sort. At least that's what they got it made to believe. Alright. Yeah, that's a pretty decent little map. It's got a lot of good fields. All the production stuff's pretty much right around you. I mean, literally, it's all pretty much just right here. We can take a look at the map. But yeah, it's all pretty much right here. This map's laid out pretty easy. Go out here in the fields and work, come back. I mean, you can buy certain forest lands, but there's certain areas you just can't buy. And I have not found the one little button trigger that buys the whole map. There was one on a map earlier, it was up here at the top. Alright. Let's bring her down to... Let's go land on her feet somewhere. And we're down. And let's get into something decent. There we go. The one I bought. Okay. Not the animal dealer, but we need this so we can save. Yes, I am definitely coming back in here to play this map. I like this map. And now I'm going to go to the one that has 15 more mods. As soon as this thing finishes saving. And yes, they did fit. All 894 of them. I'd say what the map name is, but I cannot pronounce it for the life of me, so you'll see it when I bring it up. It's one that you got to go to KingMod or modhub.us. If you click on the more and the description down below and the link, it'll give links to where I've gotten these maps from. It's either going to be KingMod or the Mod Hub one. It's not your farming simulator Mod Hub. It's a different Mod Hub. And that one is, oops, back up here. This one right here. And it's got all 894 mods into it. And it loaded. So, Dunneril? 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 It's a 4X map. But this one's got its... like that one that we're just on. There was one thing I did not like about the map. I forgot to mention. Right where I showed that I took out the little shed. Some of those bushes there, they're not bushes. Those trees that are hanging off the map. Well, there's a bunch more of them that they just built the map over the top of, so you think you're going to run into a bush, you're going to run into it. So make sure you buy a chainsaw if you get that map. It's a fun map. But you'll end up trying to, just cut the tree out just because you have to. And your chainsaw disappears and you look down, your chainsaw's itty bitty and it's way down there like between your feet cutting out because it always goes to the base of the tree. So, or it disappears. And then the tree disappears and your chainsaw's back. So, it's not a glitch, it's just that's how they built the map is over the top of those trees. They just raised the ground instead of, and then building over the top of it. Made it easier on them. So this is a build over on another map. Now on this map, we'll go take a look at this. Well, this thing was kind of spooked me trying to get it loaded in the first time. It froze at 100% for like about a minute. I'm like, no! And then it finally goes, boop, there, you're in. This is one of the stall points, but as long as the circle around the 60% is still, it's thinking. But once that thing starts moving and it's just moving, and that green bar isn't moving, you're froze. And there's so many vehicles in this map actually on one of them is equipment, so some of it's its own fault. Then I don't think my square bailers plus and my round bailers plus agree with it. They don't agree with a lot of maps. I should just uninstall it. I really don't use those bailers, so. But it is nice for when I got a map with a lot of grass and I want to bail it all up. Yeah, this is where compiling the shaders is where it kind of froze for a little bit. Ooh, a lot quicker this time. That was like quick. Oh yeah, I stayed right here. Right next to the canal. Okay. Is this the one that I found it up at the top? Yeah, right up here at the top. Nope, doesn't buy at all. Wasn't this one. This was a different map I was looking at today. But these have itty bitty. This thing has the feel of There we go. Now it's on. It has the feel of it's not done. I mean, there's really no lines in between the fields. That's like a tree. A little bit of grass there. But as you can see in your crop calendar, it's about the same. I mean, there's not really much difference. It's all there. And your crop calendar looks the same. Nothing new to report. Except for the game likes to go slow when I'm in here. So sorry. Okay, yeah, you do get the 3 fields. I didn't buy anything extra here. You do have a cow, a sheep, and a pig. But nothing in them. And there's contracts after this is my second time in, so it's been about maybe an hour total. I kind of looked around a little bit. And here's your available production chains. Got the dairy and the oil mill. Got some preserved food sawmill, soap factory, spinnery, and then the carvery and bakery up top. There's the cement factory to boot. Got nothing for storage. And we'll go down here to P, see what they're kind of, been right about average, about 3,000 something. That's not bad, not bad at all. I just like comparing that one because it's kind of a high price one. Sometimes you see 2,000, sometimes you see 4,000. Depends on the map. All right. Scrap metal on map, save area, terraform pops up, so we're good there. And we'll go take a look at some of these big fields like this Big Mama Jamba. That is a 194 acre field for 528,000. That last map, same size field, that would cost you a good $2 mil. 200, oh man, gee, many Christmas. The prices are great. $3,000 for an acre. I mean, but some of these fields, I mean, there's so many little itty fields. Look at this. 2 acres. There's one that cost you $5 grand. This is a one pass go. You get a couple buddies on here. And you have races. Who can plow their field fastest? You got 1.48 acres. And 2.17. So, I mean, that's pretty close. You might be able to buy something down here. I mean, look at this. They even got a little one inside of one. And look at this. They got even microscopic little fuckers down here for 0.66 acres. That's $1,700 bucks. $1,700 for a garden plot. Not bad. There's 0.21 for $572, guys. You can't even rent a house for that. You can't even rent a trailer space for that. So there is a lot, and you can definitely tell this has been a map put over something in their drawings. So maybe a hint of something that they're working on back there. But at any rate, let's get on down here to the contracts, and there is plenty of contracts. Good little deal's been in here. I think we've gone over that. So these contracts, everything's been. Okay, let's go back up here to this map. Looks like your productions are pretty much here in the corner and up in this corner. So let's visit the bakery. We got a trigger here. Alright, and on down the road here, looks like we got a couple more. Little gas station and whatnot. And this is a regular, diesel, GPL. And where do we go from here? We gotta go here. No, I don't want to sell it. Why would I want to sell that? That's my farm. I don't want to sell nothing. Looks like there's your farm. Okay, farm and your 2 farmlands. Dang it. Alright. Purchase it. That's right, you can't. You can purchase it, but it doesn't show up. So, I don't think precision farming is installed in this map yet. That's another reason I feel like it is a not quite done yet. But for what it is, it's not bad. Gotta give it that. For what it is, it's not bad. It's got a good feel to it. It's got good prices to the land. I mean, there's 126 acres for 610,000. Wow. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing this map, so I might as well just buy the field I want right now. See how long it takes for it to do this. I'll be playing this map later, so I might as well just buy it, but I'm gonna take out some of these mods so it runs a little smoother. Probably take out all my construction and some houses and stuff, so I won't have to worry about it. But man, there's some big fields. But there is some, I mean, just one pass. And then you cotton going down 2 or 3 passes on this way. You've got a harvester just going, okay, I'll take that one then. Take that, drive over. Done with that. Come down here, finish this one. Come here, double pass that, double pass that. Drive down here, about 4 passes here. Finish this. Set up your wagons here. If you got a big enough harvester, by the time you got to there, that's the only time you'd need them. But there is that. There is not much here. Looks like you can buy little bits of pieces here. Let's go visit this one real quick. Yeah, it's just a road by the road. Road by the road. Got some trees out here you can harvest and then build whatever you want, I guess. Other than that, I mean, they mixed and matched up some stuff. I like how they got a 4-wheel drive trail right here. It's kind of nice. It's got a good feel. It's got a really good feel. It's not overly stupid with stuff in it. It's got some good trees in it. Good bushes. You can. And it's got some of the, the pain in the butt trees. I purposely ran into it just to see what it did. And it's got some other farms. I like it. I did like how they did the roads too. I mean, they got some good tracks in here, and they do. I mean, even walking, you can tell these are bumpy. So they made it like they were going to be. And I like how they just stuffed this in. Got a tree line. Got another one over here. I like that. There's a little separation. Got a road. You just leave your carts here. Have somebody do this one. Somebody else doing that one. They did a good job. They did a really good job. A lot of itty bitty lots downtown. That's concrete. I mean, what can't you do on this map? there is this. I mean, you could do one of the building projects that, then put a for rent sign up. I mean, this has got roleplay screaming on it. So they got production areas. You could buy it and put a production area right here. The this thing, the potential is endless on this. And this is a map that you can go and buy all the little fields, like right here, and just buy them all, chain them all together, make it one, if you want. But would it be worth it? I mean, 8,000 to $18,000. Would it be worth it to buy all those? Probably. But chain them all together, make one field? No, I don't think so. I think if you use the cotton to the cotton, or the cotton to the end, and then the wheat to the cotton, then go to the next field and do like 4 fields out of this, like these 2, these 3, maybe these 3 or 4, and then the rest over here. Yeah, do 4 fields. Then you could do like green beans and peas and really bring your money back up. But I'm thinking these little ones right here, it's just after you got all these right here, and you gotta, if you didn't have the same crop into them, they'd drive you nuts. Especially this one. I mean, that's a 1/4 acre. That's something you'd stick like a greenhouse on or something like that to expand your farm. Or this, like something like this, yes, I'd buy everything. And then, whoa. Wouldn't that light up? Then, well, I'd just buy all those right there and put them on the one land. But what did that light up? I'm kind of curious. I'm looking for that one that buys the outskirts. Was that it? Oh, where was I? Well, wasn't here. It was up here. Well, I'll have to look for it later. I don't need to bug you guys with that. But this is a beautiful map. Time to go into Superman mode and take a look-see. And we're off. And it's got a beautiful town. It's like all these little plots right here are for sale and utilize. It's a gorgeous map. It's got good roads. You can get from one end of the map to the other on. What is that? Is that the road? Yes. No, that's the highway. Looks like they treated off at that end. But still. I don't see a rail system in here. That's one thing I haven't seen yet. Doesn't mean it's not in here. It just means I haven't seen it yet. And even roads that cut through the center. This was a well thought out map. You don't feel like this was some brother or sister's, little art project. And then there's like, we've got canola. I mean, you can marry those 2 together, and corn ready to harvest right here. It's beautiful. Big. Really big. I'm pretty sure we can get to that water. some of this is my lag, guys. It's because I got all these mods in here, so it's a little bit on the slow side for me. I'm pretty sure we can get to that water. There, get that a little quicker from down low. Looked like there was one of my pieces of scrap that I go after. And yes, you can get to the water. Down here by a Calmar or something. There's some frogs down here. Yeah. And somewhere out here in the water, I think. Yeah, I forgot where it was at. I don't think you can get all the way to the other side. No, that is the edge right there. Yeah, I can go over a little bit more because I'm in this mode, but yeah, I wouldn't go any further. So, fishing, I have no idea. I don't see any fish in the water. Okay, alright. Well, that's a computer do its thing. And, TV in the background. Sorry, guys. Actually, notice that the mic picked it up a little bit there that time. Alright. Oh, just talking to my chat. Talking to my two watchers. As soon as this is done here, I am going to go ahead and back out of this, show you the 3 maps, and do one more thing with you guys. And sometimes it takes a minute because, like I said, I got to, before I come back into this map, I got to rip out about 120 mods. And then it'll work just fine. When it acts like this, I yank out all my not cultivating, but all my excavating equipment, all my mining equipment, everything like that. Other packs. And yeah, I don't trust those type of saves, so I like to do my own. Sorry. All right. Okay, cool. I just heard it said it was. Okay, there we go. But those are the 3 maps. Go back to them real quick. This is that last map we were on with the 15 extra. At least there was 15 for me. There might have been more, so don't quote me completely on the 15, but 15 for me. Remember, I got a lot of mods, so there might have been more there. It does not say in the description anything about extra mods. These 2 did not. This is the one that's actually in the store right now. Those other 2 maps I had picked up on, I think it was here on King's Mod, because they do have a few extras in here. They got an invoice system. They got sticker templates. Well, we only got like 12 today total. There were several more. Let's see if I can find it. Oh yeah, unlimited tree placement. That's the one thing I haven't picked up yet. Looked like a good mod to pick up. Alright. Oh yeah, this has the bro crop system in it. But right now it's not working. And here's that map. Here's the map. So it's at King Mods, and it's through Modfire. Modfire's a little tricky if you're not used to Modfire. Sometimes you've got to download that link about 3, 4, 5 times, and then it'll finally pop up like your normal downloads do over here. But make sure when it does pop up, read it. Make sure it says this map. If it doesn't say this map, close it, try again. And I think the other map that I picked up here, oh yeah, that rocking chair. I thought about getting that too. That was pretty sick. Pretty sure it was in here. Yeah, right here. And I think this one was also through Modfire. I mean, here's the description for this one. I'll go back to the other one. I mean, there was really no description, but I ended up buying this field, this field, this field, but they're not. This is onions right here. This was wheat. This was onions. So that's why I bought them. That's why I've got that onion harvester here. Because when I came in, it said that they were ready to harvest. And then when I got my harvester over there, it said I had 1 more month. So this is ready, so I got into that. And I picked up a bunch of the wheat fields that are all over the place. Like this one right here is your field, and I got wheat. These both were soy gum. No, not soy gum, but barley. And they didn't. Like every time you load the map in, it's going to be different like this, which I love. You don't like the crops that they got, like they got way too much or something. Well, just back out without saving, and then come back in, and it'll reload it with different crops. Most of the time. But let me get back to that other map and show you that. Where was that? Right here. In the description. Does not say anything about you needing any. I am nowhere. Just have fun. Doesn't say anything about additional mods or nothing. Yeah, they're having a little bit of game problems with it. Some feedback on it, but yeah, I just got it, so I haven't been able to get mine yet. All right, well, that's the extra little bit of mods. That gives you a little bit more rundown on where to get the maps. Hope you enjoyed this. You'll probably find me in later on. I still got some harvesting to do on Alpine, but I don't know if I'm going to go into that today. I might start on one of these 2 maps here. I mainly got this one brought in just to kind of show the map. I mean, it's just right here in the description. It is what you see right here. Everything you see here is your farm. And you've got this little extension that's right here that has a cow pasture, or I think that's your goat pasture. And it takes all this right here. Then you've got one out here for your cows, and another one out here for your cows. And you've got 300 and something of each. And this is your forest area that it talks about, and here's your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields, basically 6, 7 if you count the forest area, 8, you know. But this is all grass, at least when you come in forest area, then whatever they give you here, which is wheat. You get this field right here. And this map is upside down from when it's in the game. But yeah, that's not a bad one. Yeah, I mean, you own everything. It's just, if you want, these are hundreds of acres of field. I mean, like 100 and some odd acre, 100, they're all one, they're huge. So yeah, if it's what you're into, then great. Or if you want to even make it even more and put smaller, sell off all the livestock and everything, you make smaller fields out here too for other product. But I am going to go ahead and call it. I hope you all had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I will definitely be back here in about an hour. Uh, it's 5 o'clock my time, so give me to about 6:30 because I'm ordering dinner and gonna have dinner, and then once that's done, I will be back. All right. Thank you for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already, and that kind of keeps me going here. All right. You guys all have fun, and I will see you on the next.